What is up, guys? Steven here from the Tech Therapy channel. I'm doing a PC build guide. What this build guide is going to be about is an Uber PC build. I really like going over the top. As most people know, I don't do it toilet perfect. But I'm doing this because I love it. So, to get this thing started, for a processor, we are going with an Intel Core i7 5960X 3 GHz 8 core processor. While this processor is $900, it's worth it because you're doing extreme gaming, hence the X, or you're doing video editing or whatever, and it's just you're doing over the top things, hence the name Uber, and that's why I like PCs. I like building PCs because you can never run out of ideas to build a computer. More or less. But I'm rambling on. Let's go on to the CPU cooler. The CPU cooler is an Corsair H100i GTX 70.7 CFM liquid cooler. I'm going with liquid because the buggers on the buggers that come with the 5960X don't really what's the term? Don't really compass to what I want. And I mean, not what I want. You guys also will really like this build. But yeah, I'm choosing this because it allows you to overclock. It allows you to just have comfortable temperature ranges. Now, for the motherboard, my favorite aesthetics and performance-wise is the Asus Rampage 5 Extreme EATX LGA 2011 version 3 motherboard. While this is $450 motherboard, here's the reason why I'm choosing it, because it has quality components. It's basically state of the art, and I don't like saying that, but Asus and their ROG series is really killing it in the motherboard department. For the memory, it's some Red G-Scales Ripjaws series, 32 gigabyte or 8 gigs of DDR4 2400 memory at $350. Now, you don't have to choose red. I'm choosing red because the theme is red and black. So you could choose black, you could choose gray. I think they even have a green, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, for our main storage is a Crucial BX100 500 gigabyte 2.5 inch solid state drive. And I'm choosing a 500 gig so that way first video editings can go in there, then to a secondary drive, because on a solid state drive the write is faster to it, so, and then I would just transfer it over to the one of the two secondary storages, which I'm getting two Toshiba 4 terabyte 3.5 inch 720 RPMs internal hard drive. One for the videos, and the other one for the one for the gaming, because this is a gaming computer, remember? Yeah. But Anyways, sorry can't speak, but I guess I'm speaking pretty fast. But we've been recording for what, 5 minutes, and I've already gotten 7 stuff done. But this is a long PC parts guide. And let me just pause here for a second on there. The PC part picker list will be in the description below. And if you guys want me to look at your PC part picker list, please put it in the chat. I can never remember what the actual name is called, but I'd be willing to. I'm not just a AMD or Intel fan. I mean, I like, my priorities are AMD and Intel. Not AMD, Intel. NVIDIA and Intel. But I don't mind a AMD fan out there. So I'll look at it. I'll see if you need to change anything, if it's good, or if it matches your price range. I'll do that. But let's get back to the Uber PC build guide. Okay, so next we're having 3 Gigabyte GeForce GTX 4GB WindForce 3X video cards and 3-way SLI. Now I could do it, just putting it out there, a Titan X and a 290X, but I can't SLI or Crossfire it because they're 2 different brands. And yeah. Now for the case I spent about half an hour looking at. Here's the reason why. I wanted a tower that looked nice. I wanted a tower that necessarily fit everything that's going into this, and it has a side window, but not a side window, and that's what I like. So this is a Thermaltake Urban S71 ATX full tower case. And yeah, like I said, I spent my time looking at this, and yeah. Come on. Sorry, I'm just talking to my cat. Next, for the power supply, this thing itself is coming in about 820 watts of power. So what I'm doing is a EVGA Supernova 1000 P2 1000 watt 80 plus platinum certified fully modular ATX power supply. Ouch. I mean platinum 80 plus. Platinum is really good. 80 plus means 80 plus efficiency and up. So there's 80 plus, like I said, 80 plus bronze, silver, gold, platinum, titanium. Titanium is rare right now. Platinum was last year, but platinum started to get up. But yeah, and the reason why I'm choosing this, it's only $179. $179. That's pretty cheap for a power supply that is 1,000 watts. You look at Corsair, they're charging for one that has platinum and 1,000 watts. They're charging about I think it's about $250, and there's no need when you have EVGA, which is a perfect company to use, that has a cheaper one that fits your needs. And now for the optical drive. It is a Blu-ray Asus BW 12B1ST, sorry, black G Asus Blu-ray DVD, CD, and writer. Doing this so that way it makes it easier to download Windows from a disk and not USB. While you can, I don't really like doing it. It's just complicated, and yeah. Okay, so next, following it, of course, Windows. It's Windows 8.1. Now, don't start going in the comments saying Windows 8.1 sucks. Okay. Here's the thing. Windows 8.1 is a great operating system. 8.1 was terrible. 8.0. Oh crap. Cut that part out, please. Okay. Windows 8 was a terrible operating system. Windows 8.1 is pretty good. I like it. I don't have that much experience because all I have is my brother's computer, but I like it. I don't like Windows 8. My friend has Windows 8. I do not like it. I like Windows 8.1. And by the way, I'll get to that topic of Windows in the next video. But yeah, that's about $87. So fairly cheap because of the new release of Windows 10, I guess. But yeah. Next is the triple monitor setup. We're going with 3 video cards. Why not go with the triple monitor setup? I mean, yeah. They are Acer H257HU SMIDPX 60Hz 25-inch monitors. They're 1440p, which most games are just now starting to come out with 4K. So 1440p is a step below 4K. So, I mean, and these won't match the build. They're gray, but it was the best 1440p that I saw. And the panel for gaming, it needs to be IPS. It needs to be below 5 milliseconds of response time. At least, I'm just putting it out there, you don't want a 30 hertz monitor, you want a 60 hertz monitor. And each one of these come out as $364.99, but trust me guys, it is worth it. It is worth it. I absolutely love 1440p. It's a nice anyways, it's a nice in between of 1080 and 4K. And you might be asking, what's the total cost of this build? Well, let's just do a drum roll. Oh, it's over. Okay. And maybe, yeah. Anyways, so, and maybe let's put a little money marker right here. $5,407. My budget was $6,000, but we got it in $5,400, sorry. And yeah. So, as far as this goes, we will do more in the future. We'll do cheaper. We'll do beginner. We'll do enthusiast. But we will do, yeah. And I forgot one more thing, guys. For the GeForce 980s, I will be getting a ROG, Asus ROG 3-way SLI bridge, because the bridge that comes with it is not very good. It doesn't look good, so I'm getting that because it also fits the red and black theme. But yeah, guys, this is Steven from Tech Therapy, signing off. Bye.